Oh, you do. I was reading that. All right, guys, support group meeting guidelines. Thank you for attending the Racing for Recovery support group meeting. We are focused on maintaining a drug-free and healthy lifestyle since 2001. Our open forum meetings welcome parents, adolescents, recovering individuals. Your ideas are welcome to make our meetings the best they can be. Racing for Recovery support group meeting is a cutting-edge alternative to what is currently offered. By combining substance abusers, family, friends, and the public at large, we've created an environment that is beneficial to everyone who has been affected by alcohol or drug addiction. Number 1, meeting start time, 7 o'clock. Please be on time. Number 2, please turn off cell phones or ringers to vibrate. Please refrain from posting on social media during the meeting to show respect and courtesy to yourself and others. Number 3, please, only one person speaking at a time. Please speak loudly so everyone can hear. 4, proof of attendance is gladly provided. Please turn in your paperwork right up here. Prior to the meeting, you can pick it up at the end. Number 5, honesty is required. Number 6, feel free to openly share your comments and points of view on how alcohol and drug addiction has impacted your life. Number 7, this meeting is open to people of all ages and welcomes diversity. So please refrain from using excessive foul language or language that discriminates against any race, gender, religion, ethnicity, sexual orientation, or disability to maintain an atmosphere of respect and dignity for all who are present. Number 8, see a visitor, a new member, or returning member that you haven't seen in a while, please warmly welcome them to our program. Number 9, your confidentiality is important to us. What you say here will not be discussed outside of the meeting. Number 10, please refrain from leaving the meeting while it is in progress because it is disruptive to others. Number 11, smoking and vaping off the property. And number 12, please dispense of all trash in a garbage can and do not litter on our premises.
Thank you, Jeremy. Okay, now we'll do guidelines for living a lifestyle.
Guidelines for living a lifestyle of recovery. The lifestyle of recovery guidelines are intended to be utilized by recovering individuals, their families, and anyone else who is striving to avoid substance abuse and achieve sobriety. Guidelines: 1, recognizing that substance abuse ruins lives. 2, wanting to pursue positive alternatives to substance abuse, such as our education, employment, quality relationships, and health and fitness. 3, using resources such as friends, family, teachers, and peers as a way to achieve and remain sober. Adding sports, art, or music to these resources will help us stay focused and motivated. 4, defining balance and working toward making it a part of everyday life. 5, building self-esteem and confidence through sobriety to combat negative feelings regarding oneself. 6, understanding that negative behaviors of isolation and self-pity lead to self-destruction. 7, lifting a person up is different than allowing them to continue their destructive lifestyles. Be there for yourself and be patient with your friends and family. 8, learning how to help without supporting the addict's behavior. Providing assistance to the recovering individual that will improve their lives, not further their usage. 9, recognizing personal challenges and integrating them into our lifestyle as challenges to triumph over. 10, caring for our personal, emotional, physical, and spiritual individuality is the source we use for our sense of worth. Each person is truly magnificent. Our mission at Racing for Recovery is to prevent all forms of substance abuse by promoting a lifestyle of fitness and health for all those affected by addiction.
You guys, what does Racing for Recovery mean to me by Kelly Anderson?
I do. Hello, everybody. My name is Mary Jo. R, respect yourself enough to quit using. A, accept the challenges that lie ahead. C, commit to your recovery. I, include friends and family on your journey. N, never doubt your will to succeed. G, give yourself credit for the accomplishments. F, focus on the positive things you want in life. O, overcome your fears and keep moving forward. R, remember the reasons you are seeking sobriety. R, reach out to others to give and receive support. E, expect holes in the road. choose another road. C, care for your body. We only get one in this lifetime. O, open your heart, mind, emotions, and spirit. V, victory comes from a balanced lifestyle. E, educate yourself on all aspects of recovery. R, racing for recovery saves lives. And Y, you will learn this with anything with sobriety.
Thank you. We're going to go over who you are and why you decided to join us tonight. You do not have to identify as an alcoholic and addict, but if that helps you in your recovery, please feel free to do so. And we'll start with
I'm Sean. I'm here Monday night to start my week off with these meetings.
I'm Brittany, and I'm here because even though I'm living a clean life, it doesn't mean I'm living the life that I want, and I'm walking a very thin line.
I'm Jeff, I'm here to stay sober. I'm Justin, I'm here to be inspired and to inspire.
I'm Taylor, I'm here to stay on the right path.
I'm Christian, I'm here to try and start my week out right.
Steve, I'm here to stay sober.
I'm Brandon. I'm here because I love myself.
Mike, I'm here because I have to be here.
I'm Mike. I'm here for support.
I am Pat. I've been here for a while, but I'm here to see friends and make new friends.
I'm Kim and I'm here for the support.
I'm Ryan. I basically came here to get a good meeting in and see all my sober support friends.
Justin here for support.
Kevin, I'm here to keep making the right decisions.
Adam, I'm here for another good meeting.
I'm Heather Sander. We're here to be inspired and to inspire. And I gotta tell everybody, this little boy just did 3 miles today. That was with my, the support I've got in here, Draven. We walked and just patiently we thought, okay, we're gonna see, because I might need some help if I gotta lift this little boy up and carry him on my shoulders or his. But it just amazes me because when we first started here, he could barely walk over here at 0.7 miles. And to think of way back a couple years ago that he had to relearn how to walk and almost lost his life to seizures and the things that we've had to endure, and to be at this point in sobriety and to really cherish every single thing that we have and how far we're coming by just embracing life, just loving and being loved. This place is amazing, man. It's making me rock myself and just be confident in who we both are and open and just being comfortable and being my true self. And that's just helping him grow so much. I love this place. I say it every time I do. Thank you.
Christy, I'm here to continue to heal.
I'm Tammy, I'm here to learn.
My name's Bob. I'm here to listen, learn, apply, and definitely support my man, Sean.
I'm Brian, and I'm here because this is the best day for my life today.
I'm April, and I'm here to start a new life.
I'm here for support.
My name's Brian. I'm here because I love this place. I love who I am when I'm here.
Hello, everybody. My name is Mary Jo. Racing has helped me learn to live a healthy lifestyle.
I'm Brad. I'm here for a meeting.
I'm Tiffany. I'm here to change my life. I'm Amy. I'm here to stay humble and do what's important in my life.
I'm Brittany. I'm here because this place has changed my life.
I'm here for support. I'm Logan. I'm here to start my week off right.
I'm going here to stay determined.
I'm Tony. I'm here to remain teachable.
Carl, here to remain accountable.
Justin, here to stay on track.
Kevin, here to get sober and have a better life.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Sharmony. I'm here because I'm victorious, and I love hearing things like what Heather just shared about Xander. That's awesome. And real quick, I always share it. Last week, I shared a problem I was struggling, wanted to use, and stuff, but I didn't use, and I went to court, I think, Thursday of last week, and they dropped my charges, so I don't have a felony charge, so it's a possibility I can get my job back.
So, here to keep winning.
I'm Chrissy, I'm here for support.
Stay focused.
Jessica, here for support.
Tyler, I'm here because I'll no longer be another victim of addiction.
Emily, I'm here for positivity and peer support.
I'm Alina, and I'm here to continue the learning process from healing your trauma.
Kurt, I'm here to listen.
Levi, I'm here for growth.
I'm Des, I'm here for growth.
I'm Randall. I just come here because this place is truly gave me my life back and gave me better things to appreciate.
I'm Mike, and I'm here because these meetings are part of the path that I choose to go down today.
I'm Steve, and I'm here to live the life I was meant to live.
I'm Brian, and I'm here for a fresh start and move past the slavery of addiction.
I'm Mike in the corner. I'm here to stay sober.
I'm Chris. I'm here because this is where I belong.
I'm here to stay positive and strain my body and mind.
Chelsea, I'm here to keep learning.
I'm Lorenzo, and I'm grateful to be here. Every day I grow as a person and not an addict. I get to witness the effect this place does to people, like Sharmini, Heather, many other people. I'm geek to be here.
My name is Draven, and I'm here to improve every aspect of my life.
Board, here to stay sober.
I'm Matt, I'm here to stay sober.
I'm Jeff, and I'm here to stay humble and driven.
I'm RJ, I'm here to continue growing and be a better person.
I'm Rick, I'm here for support. Josh, I'm here for support.
I'm Matt, I'm here for positivity.
I'm Allie, and I'm here because the support here is amazing, and this place is teaching me how to love myself.
I'm Jessica, and I'm here because this place is helping me rebuild my life.
I'm Dustin. I'm here because this place helped me find myself, and I'm also here to support my bestie, Ellie.
My name is Josh, I'm here to stay focused.
I'm Kelsey, I'm here to keep an open mind. I'm Candy, I'm here to stay focused.
I'm Zach, I'm here to stay away from distractions. I'm Jason, I'm here because I choose to be and I love it here.
I'm Andrew. I'm here to continue learning.
I'm Nick. I'm here to learn to live a better life.
I'm Curtis. I'm here to just keep on keeping on.
My name is Jeremy. Racing for Recovery is instilled in my personal identity. Things like this help me stay humble and handle situations calmly. So I keep coming back.
And my name is Dustin. I'm here because these meetings are like the only thing I look forward to on a Monday after a long weekend and the football game yesterday. I'm sure everybody got to watch, right? Go Chiefs. Who's got the answer?
Oh, I'm sorry. The answer, like a musty car, running from the misery, trying to escape the pain. I approach the light of hope that lies before me. Each step overwhelms me. Every breath sears my throat. I ache. My body rebels against me. My memories torment me. Agony has become my closest companion. My demons mock me as I dangle helplessly above the abyss of alcohol and drug abuse. The voices all sound the same, criticizing, accusing, blaming me for what has happened. They don't understand. They don't care who I am. I'm a human being, full of thoughts and feelings. I'm worth saving. Just show me the way. At last I reach the light of promise. There stands the answer. Open arms, understanding smiles, looks of trust, and so it begins, Racing for Recovery.
Thank you, Pat. Any announcements besides the race? A key card was found over there. If you guys are missing one, just find me after the meeting, and I'll get it returned to you. As you can see from the introductions, our meetings are for everybody affected by self-destructive behaviors. No topic is off limits. That being said, does anybody got something they want to say before we dive into this book? Good, bad, okay? Easy enough. All right, well, in the regular book, we're on page 89. It's recovery is for the entire family, and in that thick daddy, we're at 181. Who wants to read? All right, go ahead.
Recovery is about with respect to support group meetings and why I feel that it's superior to 12-step programs. We focus not just on supporting and educating the addict, but supporting and educating his or her family and friends. Sometimes entire meetings wind up being about dealing with the feelings, fears, and expectations of loved ones. What I found is that families are as much in need of help as the people battling problems with drugs and alcohol. My approach provides that help because I recognize a basic fact about addiction. Nobody gets hooked or gets sober in a vacuum. The factors that most often trigger substance abuse are related to family. Violence, abandonment, divorce, suicide, a history of drug or alcohol use, emotional distance, and many others. No addict just says one day, you know, I think I'm going to start drinking until I can't stand up because having liver disease and no job 20 years from now sounds really cool. There are always other factors, and those factors are most frequently the people in our lives. For these reasons, I recommend that family members be part of the recovery process and support meetings in whatever way they're willing to be. Your family is part of you, and they have played some sort of role in your addictive behavior. Perhaps they enabled it in some way or overlooked it because they didn't want to feel like bad parents or siblings. Maybe they were abusive or distant. Maybe your friends were also your drinking buddies. In any case, family and friends are part of the problem and can't be overlooked when you're trying to find the solution. This does not mean that family or friends are to blame for addiction, but they are factors. And if you fail to consider the role they play in a developing addiction, then you will also overlook the role that they can play in recovery. Family and friends can be the greatest asset a recovering addict can have in putting his or her life back together, if you start from one basic principle.
Thank you. Oh, a lot of good stuff in there. I'll tell you what, that was one thing I noticed right away at Racing for Recovery when I first came here, that it was not just for me. Most of you guys in here know my mom and Jennifer and my son, and I think that's one of those coolest parts about this is while I'm getting myself better, they can come here and hear from other people on the other side of it as well that have been through it or are getting through that with some of their family members that are struggling like I was. And for me, it's cool too, because then I get to hear from the other side. You know, I didn't know to an extent of how I affected. When I say the other side, I mean like the people who weren't like me. You know what I mean? My parents, people who were affected by my actions and my choices. You know, so it's been really cool. I've learned a lot just from them being welcome into our meetings. You know, prior to that, the only meetings I've ever been to were probably the only other meetings that anybody else here has been to. You know, and for me, that was a lot of war stories and a lot of, I don't know. You guys all know the deal. I don't need to go into that, but it's definitely helped me being able to incorporate my family here in these meetings, because then you know, they're here and they're watching me grow as well. You know, so when they get in here and they get to hear from other people and they get to hear things from myself that, you know, I share in here. Now I don't go home and share everything with them all the time either. So like, I don't know. It's been great. Go ahead, Jason.
I loved bringing my son here. He actually loved coming here, and that was a pretty vital thing. I was like a little bit. I mean, I've seen other people bring their kids here and stuff like that. And I took him to an AA before. Look, you know, they're all serious. They're like a little too serious for having a kid there, and he was a little bit younger then. And like here, it's like a non-issue. You know, people like encourage that instead of like, you know, keep him quiet and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, you try to keep a 6-year-old boy quiet. Good luck with that, you know. And it's like, you know, and it also makes me feel good because he sees that I'm trying to be a better dad and a better parent too. So.
All these people in this room, and not one person can, okay, thanks, Lorenzo.
Well, I'm Lorenzo. I can't relate to the family thing so yet, but you know, one day hopefully, I really like to have my family be part of this. You know, they've been disappointment to them for the longest, and looking forward to making them proud one day. But I can't say, growing up, my mother, we had a really tended to adopt friends. It's a little joke we had, and you know, somebody told me today, I got some really good advice today, because I hold this exactly the relationship I have with my family, so cut so deep for me. But she said, you know, one day it'll happen, but until then, use people here close to you to be your little family. And it's easy for me because of the way I grew up. We adopted so many friends. And a lot of my friends became part of the family where they even got Christmas gifts. So it's instilled in me. And since I've been here, my entourage has grown. and it's really cool, man, because I'm not alone in what I'm going through, and we hold each other accountable. We really push each other. Got nothing but love and support from a lot of people here. and it feels good, man. And I've said it before. It's so important to my sobriety, my recovery, that I have people for them days where I'm not always this positive, go-lucky guy that I seem to be. And you know, when I can't really pick myself up, encourage myself to keep going, I got plenty of people to do it for me. And man, I wouldn't lie, I'm so grateful to be here because just the relationship I've gained and the inspiration I have, that you know, just seeing people, even on the family note, like, you know, it used to be depressing seeing people's families close. Like, man, I miss that, I wish I had that, but to me it's inspiring, and it's a beautiful thing to see people's families going through this with them, you know. I really can't wait to get that back, and it's part of my drive. But until then, I'm okay with just having who I have here. It's enough. It's plenty. It's more than enough. It feels great, man. I'm telling you. Every morning, waking up to work out with the same guys, going to IOP every day with the same group of people, working every day with my roommate, coming back, you know, to get back in, just coming to, I don't even hang out in my room too often, but to sleep. Like, I'm here. 7 to 8 in the morning, come out of work, I'm here, hanging out, IOP, support group, running, volleyball, swimming, all that, man. I'm taking full advantage of this place because I told myself I was going to give forth 100% effort this time. I'm tired of going back out. I'm tired of making excuses. I'm tired of just poor me. I have nothing and nobody. But, you know, the reason I had nothing and nobody is because I didn't chase it. But here, I'm putting myself out there. I'm gaining relationships. I ain't got time for no pity party. I'm taking everything that's offered to me here. I'm embracing it, and it feels great, man. And just this last month, I've become a better person. I've grown. I'm noticing new things every day about myself, and it's great. It's great, man. It's something I haven't had for a really, really long time, and it's damn near as good as having my family back. Like, seriously, I hold a lot of people really dear because it's all I got. I was out there bouncing around, traveling, girls shit meant nothing to me. It was just a temporary fix that usually got me into some shit. It usually ended bad. Today, I wake up happy, I go to sleep happy. I look forward to my day. And I'm telling you, man, like when I'm so grateful that I have this. I'm not letting go. Continue. You know, I'm still at. I don't take too much from A&A, me personally. But one thing I can't say is I'm gonna do something back. And because it feels good, just the energy, just everything, man. I'm telling you what, I haven't had one bad day and very few bad moments. And it's because I don't focus. I've had some bad shit happen. You don't get me wrong, since I've been here, some horrible shit, you know what I mean? But I let it go. I let it roll right off my shoulders because I can't seem to let life kick my ass, which I used to do. Life's gonna happen regardless. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be tough. But I just gotta, you know, like you say, Ice Cream Curry used to say, Dixie's out there doing push-ups. Well, guess what? I'm doing push-ups too. And I ain't going out without a fight this time, flat out. Today I care about myself enough to fight for what I want back, what I need back. You know, it's one thing I learned, like that little slogan with sobriety, anything is possible. Like, I ain't lying, man. Like, I realized today I push myself to do some shit, and I just running, man. I'm telling you what, I don't run. I never have, I never could, and the last couple days, man, I've been running, and I'm looking forward to it. I didn't have time to today, but I was really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to running with my little running group. You know, it's just another thing to look forward to, which I have never had in a very long time. Shit to look forward to. And I just hope everybody grabs hold of that shit too, man, because it's like, I mean, I'm scared of heights, so I don't go to see the point. This is like my own little personal amusement park. You know, I feel like a little kid going to the fair, and like every day is a new experience. Something great. I haven't had a day where I got to witness something positive and inspiring from another person. I mean, it's a big ass group, like, you know what I mean? Like, how can you not get something out of this? This shit I hear in here is beautiful. I don't call nothing beautiful but my women, and I'm telling you what, this place is beautiful. I'm just saying. Yeah, I just happened to look over and I'm telling you what, my dude got, man, dude, I love the energy this dude gives, man. Like, it's so many other people, man. I'm telling you what, I can't stress it enough, man. I'm sorry, I'm rambling, ain't nobody else gonna talk. I love it, man. I can't stress it enough how happy I am today. I've had a couple serious phone calls. I've had so many people bring into my life since I've been here. Today I had a phone call. And they kind of called me on a negative note, but they apologized. They're like, you know, I don't mean to call you, like, I don't know how you feel about, you know, I told them, like, you know, straight up, like, no, I don't even, it's not even on my mind, it's not an option. I don't do that. I don't even think about, I'm cool. But thanks, you know, for showing consideration, even though you called, but still. And I got to talking to them and telling them about this place. And, you know, they're in the country too, though. And they're like, I'm telling them about how they open arms to family and friends. You know, they're like, oh, for real? Like, man, I might come check you out. Like, if that's cool. And it felt great to have somebody outside this place willing to come support me in what I'm doing. Never had that in such a long time. Everybody I wanted to go cop dope, break the law. And I forgot that I really have, like, I still have positive people out there. And I'm so looking forward to continuing this journey and taking what I learned from here out there. Because I'm done with the negativity. I'm done with the games. Like seriously, man. I tell people I don't play with my recovery today, man. I don't play with it one bit. I don't have the option or the mentality. Me, when I go off the deep end, I go off the deep end. I don't just dip my toes in the water. For me, it's not an option for me to play games. That's just me personally. And now that as long as I'm aware of that, it takes me a far away. You know, it takes me to a whole new perspective of life and the way I treat myself and others. Because just as good as it feels to get what I get from everybody, I try to give the same back. I'm real big on handshakes, so you'll see me run around. Hey, good day. I'm for real. It's my new thing. It feels good to embrace people these days, man. I have people that I'm actually proud to know. I see people walk around and, hey, you all right? Because that's what I get in return. It rubs off. The shit here just rubs off, and it's very intoxicating and very addictive. You know? I don't know, man. I'm gonna cut it short, man.
All right. We're back over here. Hey, I apologize, man. Years of substance abuse. My memory's terrible. I already forgot your name.
Yeah, I'm Kevin.
Kevin. Okay.
Yeah, so as far as what this program's done for me and my family, my brother came through here a year ago, and I was out there using, and I see it makes some big changes in his life. You know, using cocaine for as many years as we did together, and taking the program serious. You know, he came in here on pretty much his own importance and decided to make a change in his life, and you know, it's improved his life so greatly over 1 year. You know, I was still out there using and struggling, and I was just seeing big changes that I never thought I'd ever see in anybody before. And you know, it just drove me to want to find out what this program was really about. And you know, I've been here for 30 days now, and I can see what this program's doing. You know, with people like Lorenzo giving such positive feedback and energy like that, man, it's like, how could you not want to come in and get a taste of this and feel this? And man, you know, just seeing the changes it's done in my family. You know, my brother has a daughter and a son, and you know, all those years of drug abuse and how they're coming back in our lives. And you know, we got a grandchild now, and you know, we spend time and laugh, and you know, last year there was nothing like that in my family. And just, you know, just these couple months of me being here and trying to change my life and do things the right way and make positive choices. It's amazing what a family like this can do for you. I don't have that drive like Lorenzo does yet, but I'm hanging around him, so I'm hoping it's going to wear out. I mean, it's awesome, buddy. Thank you, Lorenzo. And thank everybody here. Thank you.
I'm Chris. Back to one of the many things that Lorenzo said in his short speech. I don't have much family out there either that I still associate with. So I came here and I just have a crazy support group. My little entourage, I guess he calls it. But I told this story a couple times, but I mean, I guess it's relevant. The other day I promised to go running, and I know Lorenzo wanted to say it, but he was looking at me like he wanted me to tell this story again. But the other day I promised to go running, and I decided in the morning that I was too tired, didn't want to go. Ryan got pretty pissed off at me, and he took my phone with him, and he's like, you don't need it, you're going to be sleeping. I need to listen to some music while I run. So I was laying there all of a sudden I hear a stampede of horses coming up my stairs, and then 6 grown-ass men, 4 right here, Jeff and Brian over there, coming into my room and just getting me out of bed as nicely as I possibly can, I guess.
That's accountability, man.
Yeah, accountability right there. Like, yeah, I hated him at the moment, but afterwards I was pretty happy seeing that Lorenzo ran worse than I did.
He ran though, right?
He did. Well, ran. Yeah. But I mean, it was great. It was a good feeling afterwards. I like that I have, you know, that family right there to sit there and hold me accountable and support me to get the fuck out, get out of. So and he was like, he hated me that I had a support group like that around here. But Phil, he told us to wake you up on when we go swimming, so you better stop the band, Levi, and let us ransack his room with Logan. Because I'm pretty sure Logan's his roommate, and I want to be on the other end of that this time. So, Phil, you're going swimming tomorrow. Wednesday. Holding you accountable. But, I mean, yeah, I love the support group I got here. It's a great place. Man, it's probably the closest family I ever had. So, I appreciate all you guys.
Good stuff.
First of all, I'm so glad that Kansas City won yesterday because that meant I won. And I'm glad that I came tonight because of the gun show. You guys got the gun show going on. Not shy with the guns tonight. Thank you. It's pretty tough for me to be here because it's really difficult for me to be here because peers and often people who've been here just slightly less time than me. I love to hear how you're progressing and all the positivity because I remember that it was just a little bit ago. And it reminds me of that I'm still on this journey. And I needed to hear all that positive stuff. Because of my peers, I'm here tonight, literally, physically, and mentally, and emotionally. I was picked up from my home and brought here. Because you get so far, and now I'm learning, I feel like I'm starting all over again. This is the next stage of my recovery. Shit's getting real. It's all good, but it's scary as hell. So, the subject tonight being the family. I have felt more true family acceptance and love in the last 30 days than I have in the last 10 years. I've heard repeatedly from my family that I know love me unconditionally, that they're thankful I'm back. That took a minute to digest, evaluate, reflect on, and understand. I'm glad I'm back too. And I'm back because I did this program my way, but I did it the way I was told to do it too. And I'm thankful. That's it.
Thank you, man. Ryan.
Anybody that knows me knows family's very, very important to me. And yeah, I might have left racing, but I'm back, and I'm trying to get back into logic. And it's because of my family that I guess is pushing myself so hard in order to do what I need to do to continue my recovery and actually be the person I was meant to be. Saturday, I ended up getting some bad news, and I found out who my true family was. Family don't have to be blood. They don't. These people sitting in this room are my family. I've had so many people reach out to me when I put on my Facebook post that I was in the hospital and everything from here to check up on me, that it meant more to me in this world than anything else has besides having my kids. And that sign, those signs of support and love and caringness just will overtake somebody, literally. And my own family didn't even come up and see me in the hospital. Some of you know what's going on with me, but I had a stroke Saturday, and 27 years old again. They found a mass on my brain. So I'm very emotional right now, and I'm glad I actually came here because I needed it. I'm scared. Yeah. But I'm glad because if I didn't, I don't know honestly where I would be. And I'm honestly thankful that I got to talk to Dan a little bit tonight too, because I'm really trying to come back. And I want it more now than ever. But as far as family goes, there's literally 5 blood members that I have of my family that have supported me all the way. And that's my dad, my mom, and my kids. And that's what's making me basically hang on by a needle. Because that support plus here is more meaningful to myself and the person that I became to actually go forward than anything. I've learned over the last few months that I have to do a lot of things for myself and not anybody else. But the support and everything that I do have pushes me to do that for myself.
Yeah.
Especially when your kids come up to you and tell you, Daddy, I'm proud of you. I mean, that'll melt a father's heart in an instant. But, I mean, honestly, I just want to thank everybody here for all the support. I mean, I haven't been here in 3 weeks, and I walk in and I basically got welcomed with open arms. And it's just a good feeling. But with that, I pass.
I'm glad you're here. Brittany.
So there was something that Charmaine read, and that was recovery can't happen in a vacuum. And that's exactly how I've been feeling lately. I've put a lot of distance between myself and racing, and lately it feels like every time I try and take a breath, the positivity is being sucked out of me. And today, walking in these doors is the first time that I was actually able to draw breath. And that is because there are people who are still here from a while, and they notice when you're not posting on Facebook, or, you know, we haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? And everything all right? Somebody, you walk in the door, and the moment somebody recognizes that something's not right, this is where my family is, and my family wouldn't be able to tell me that there was something wrong. But I haven't been here in 3 weeks. I've been to 1 meeting in 2 months, and the moment you walk in those doors, there's people that still know you well enough to know there's something wrong, and that it's not right. I'm glad that I came today because it made me realize no matter where I'm at in my recovery, whether I have a year or not, I can't do this on my own. And this is the family and the friends that I need. I put myself back in a vacuum that I was in before I even made it to recovery, thinking that things were going to be different. And they're not. And having somebody you haven't talked to in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, tell you can always be well means more to me than any line or promise that's given from somebody who doesn't understand or realize that you're struggling the way that you're struggling. And it just concretes the fact that I need to make my way back here and get back to doing what was working for me. Because if I don't get back down that road, I'm teeter-tottering as it is. I've never been so close to making a bad decision in the whole year that I have been clean and sober. I started romanticizing and having that stinking thinking. You know, because every ounce of positivity has been drawn out of me, and for the first time in months, I finally have a little bit of that back. And the one thing that I can say to anybody who's in recovery, don't go back to anything that you thought would be different. If it wasn't different the time before that or the time before that, don't turn your back on this, because you're using anything that you're potentially flirting with death. And I want to thank everybody for the fresh air that I got today. And I love everybody in this room. There's people I don't even know, new faces I haven't seen because I haven't been here, but thank you for being in this room and giving that positivity to me, because I needed it.
Well, we're glad you're here. Sean, what you got, man?
That's good meeting. You know, I talk about family. Fortunately, you know, I had my mom and dad wasn't in my life. They kind of ran off, you know, kind of biker stuff when I was a kid. Ran off on me, and I had my great-grandparents raise me until I was probably, I don't want to say 16, 17, until I really turned into a shithead, and then I was off on my own. So I didn't, you know, I blamed, I didn't start using drugs until I was later in my life, but, you know, I drank heavily from when I was 12 on. So once I would feel bad about, you know, my great-grandparents died during my cancer, I think that was 2003. One died in 97, one died in 03, and then the other one died, I think it was a couple years after. So here I lose completely. My dad died over a year ago, and then on Christmas Day, well, 2 years ago. So now I've lost everybody, and basically I have my son, and I have my wife, and I have her mom, and that's like my mom. So so now I look at all this. I get sober, and I look at all this damage that I did to the ones that I really loved, you know, and I can't make them amends to their face, you know. So I can go to a grave site, I can write letters, I can do anything I can, but ultimately staying sober is the only way I make that amend right, you know. So then I get, you know, once I really had enough, I think it was, I had to own my shit. I had to own it, you know, and I had to understand, and this was the hardest part for me, was when people would say something to me and it sounded so good, and I'd go, damn, that sounds so good, you're right, I should do that, and then fucking 10 minutes later I'd do the opposite. So it was like, because I'm left on my own devices, I know how to do nothing but fuck shit up. That's all I knew how to do. And I'm working on that today. So that's being fully honest, that I can't sit there and say that I've got that licked. But it's better than what it was. And then, you know, so once I started trying to really accept my actions of what I did and have some willingness, I use that a lot, but I had some willingness to just, all right, man, so if you're telling me at 46 I got to listen to other people and do what they say and it don't even sound good, you know, I'm a grown-ass man. I know how to pay a bill and, you know, live my own. So I had to, you know, don't take that away from me. I know what I am, you know, fuck you, boom, whatever. So I had to get out of that thinking. And, you know, they talk about we change our thinking. We have to change, we have to have this, you know, they say in AA, you know, you have to have a spiritual change, you know, change of thinking and whatever it is, you know, blah, blah, blah. I had to do the opposite of what I always thought was the right thing to do. You know? I had to just tweak it and do something different. And then it was knowing that, you know, Racing for Recovery, you had to utilize these tools. Because, you know, I went through the AA thing. I did the 12 steps. I did that. All that did for me was get me this relationship with God. That's all it did. I don't participate in a lot of that stuff. I used Racing for Recovery because then I felt, okay, the other tool I need now is, I need to do these one-on-ones. Because these one-on-ones, now I did a fourth and fifth step, did all this garbage shit, but now I need to do that weekly or monthly or whatever because I have to address these other issues. And I have to put that in my routine for the rest of my life. I have to do that if I want to get a chance at staying sober every day. You know, there was a guy who told me one time. He said, you know, when you get sober, you have, it's like playing sports, whatever. If you're a quarterback, you read a playbook. You know, the more you study that playbook, the better you're going to get. So if you put in your physical, you work out, you change your eating up a little. Do that, and then you get this relationship with God or whatever, and you just get rid of the power. You're not the power no more, and you submit that, and you just surrender that, and trust in others. And then you have this, and then you add some one-on-ones. You do some OPs, IOPs, whatever, and you get in support meetings, and you get active, and you use that in your lifestyle as you go to work, and you have a place. All that other shit comes, the place, the job, all that stuff. He had told me, he said, you know, because I said to him one day, I go, you know that saying, you know, you can't lead a horse to the water and make him drink it? Well, he say, yeah, you can lead a horse to the water, but you can make his ass thirsty. So I had to really, when he said that, I was like, damn, you can't make him drink it, but you can make him thirsty. So that was me utilizing the tools that I have. You know, I have to apply them. And it's, today, things get a little better because I also have a significant other, but I have other people in my support group that if I'm struggling with something and I don't recognize it, they see it. And it's fucked up. It really is. Because they'll say, oh, I see something's going on here. You better call somebody, do this, do that. And it could be the most minor thing in the world. But I also know that that's my danger zone, that what has caused me to pick up, what's caused me to destroy shit, what's caused me to get into legal trouble by hitting somebody or doing something. All that shit can boil up, and then I'm thinking in my head that I can deal with that shit myself because I got a year sober. So, fuck, man, I ain't picked up in a year, so I guess what? I can handle this shit now. That's a dumbass way to think, but for me it is, because I understand that don't mean shit. The only thing I've done different in my life is I've not picked it up, but my behaviors are changing when it comes to paying something on time and trying to think about somebody else instead of myself first, or little shit like that. So, you know, and back to the family thing, it's like, so now I'm doing things for my family who isn't blood, but you call it wife and whatever, but I'm doing things for them that I would have never done during my active using and drinking. I would have never put them first. Hell no, that's being dead honest. I would not have. I come first. So you know, it's different, and I think, yeah, it's really getting. I have to tell myself every day, honesty is not. I'm never going to be fully honest. You know, and everybody has their own opinion on that. But when I hear people say, "Man, I'm so honest now. I'm the most honest person in the world," it's bullshit. Because I lie every fucking day. I know I do. I could be the littlest shit. Might not hurt nobody, but it's still a lie because I tweak it. Because my mind only knows how to do that. So I'm trying to train my mind to do something different. So yeah, the family thing, the support is great, but at the same time, I have, you know, for me, from my experience, it was, okay, I have everybody in my support group. I can call people. I've got phone numbers. And it's not trying to be judgmental. It's not trying to be, I know my shit more than somebody else. Sometimes it might come off that way. But I reach out to certain people that have a lot of experience at doing this shit, man. And it's because if I go to somebody that I feel like, okay, he's got a year, but, you know, he's kind of, I don't know, he's struggling a little bit, he might give me some information that might not, it might sound really damn good, and then I end up fucking doing something stupid. You know what I mean? So it's not judging people, it's just the fact that I have to be very careful with my life today, because if I get control of it, I'm in trouble. And I know I'm in trouble. So it's just accepting that, and I stay positive. I try to do it, but also at the same time, I'm hard on myself, and I don't know. But if I'm struggling with something, like Brittany was saying, if you're struggling with something, it's good that you even talked about it, because a lot of times I wouldn't have said nothing. I just sat here nicely, laughed and giggled, and you never knew no one was wrong. Thanks.
Thanks, Sean. You got Randall, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 other people with 6 minutes left. So you can just take it all up.
No, I'll just make it quick. You know, I did just a lot of destruction to my family, whether that was manipulate, steal stuff from them, lie, so many other things. And in this journey of like recovery, when I started this, I didn't know what appreciation even meant. I didn't know that. But slowly, after a while, from being here, being around like-minded individuals, people that I looked up to, I slowly started to understand what appreciation was. And today, you know, I can honestly say that I do appreciate my family. My relationship with them has never been better. You know, and just a quick example, like last night I was watching the Super Bowl with my dad. You know, I was over there watching it with him, and it's like, he's like a very negative person. He's very like, you know, he's stuck in his own ways, which is completely fine. That's just how he is, and I have to accept that. But I know if I wasn't doing this right thing and just appreciating the time I have with him, it just wouldn't have been that enjoyable, pretty much. So, I don't know. Just appreciate what you have today. That's about it. That's all I got.
Thanks, Randy. Finally, you're up.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I just wanted to express some gratitude because I've been through like 52 rehabs and like, you know, countless, you know, DUIs and fucked up life and, you know, person that's hopeless, most people thought. And now I never knew a place could help somebody so much, like really, really help you. Like I have a place again. And I haven't had that since like 2007, and it's like the most amazing feeling, and I can't even find one thing to be pissed off about right now. Like fucking shit's beautiful, dude. Sorry. But so happy, and me and my cats are back together, and my family is so happy, and I got new BFF here, she's fucking awesome too. We keep dropping F-bombs, but yeah. So happy. Thank you, Racing for Recovery.
Thank you. Ryan. We got Ryan, Jeff, and
quick, I was thinking about, you know, my family and how close we were until I started, you know, doing what I was doing, like really messing up. And, you know, lately I've noticed they're contacting me more. My cousin got a hold of me a couple times, you know. My sister's always been there for me, you know, through everything. I lost one of my closest family members a few months back. Her family passed away. She was like the person that got our, you know, our family together for like holidays and all that. And, you know, I'm kind of upset that she's not able to see me doing what I'm doing now, because I know, you know, she'll be proud. But the only thing I can do is just keep doing what I'm doing and know that she'll be
honoring her memory, man.
Yeah, that hurts, but I mean, I'm gonna get through it. And well, I'd like to just, you know, thank everybody here, man. Like Lorenzo was saying earlier, you know, this is like a second house. Like, I get so much support. When I don't have it out there, I'll get it in here.
Yeah.
And I love everybody in here, and I appreciate it.
Go, sir.
Everybody in this room is fucking awesome. I love my mom. I did shitty stuff to her. Now I don't anymore. I passed.
Give a shout out to Ashley back here. My sponsor always, would handle my finances. She had to go out of town this morning, so she had to turn that card over to me. And I was trying to help Ashley this morning, and inadvertently, I think she helped me more than what I helped her. That doesn't take to get that money out, the money in order to pay my rent. I had somebody with me. And it's just amazing how that worked out, that she happened to be with me. Because I don't live here anymore doesn't mean that, I got it all together. I still, need help, and I'm just glad that a peer was with me for me to take care of my business. Because I could get an inconvenience thought, I got some money, I could do just one, and be off to the races again. I like what you said, Sean. Now that we no longer live in here, pretty much do whatever, and I choose to live today. And thank you for your enthusiasm. That was really awesome. And cause I only have my daughter and my grandkids. But anyway, I'm just glad that I don't have to get scared now driving my car. So anyway, I can come to the meetings regularly now. So with that, okay.
Thanks, Elena.
All right. Autobiography in 5 short chapters. I walk down the street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I've fallen. I am lost. I am hopeless. It isn't my fault. It takes forever to find a way out. I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I pretend I don't see it. I've fallen again. Can't believe I'm in the same place, but it isn't my fault. It takes a long time to get out. I walk down this same street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I see it is there. I still fallen. It's a habit. My eyes are open. I know where I am. It is my fault. I get out immediately. I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I walk around it. I walk around it.
Thanks for coming, everyone.